What are some of the misconceptions and myths out there about GCSE in art? If you're contemplating of taking GCSE in art, or you're in the middle of your studies and having difficulties, then this video is for you. Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Stella, your art and creativity expert. This series of videos is dedicated to provide support for the GCSE art and design students. On today's topic, I will discuss about the myths and misconceptions relating to GCSE art. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell to get notified every time I upload a new video. So let's get started. Myth number 1. You have to be super talented in art to take the GCSE. Not really. Well, being talented in art and making perfect drawings is not enough to get a good mark in the GCSE, because you're not only being judged on your skill, but also on your research, the quantity and variety of your studies, and your creative process. Check out my video on the creative process. And even if you're not that great, remember, practice makes better, and by the end of the course, your skills will develop. So practice, and with time you will improve and discover your strengths. It is exciting for teachers and examiners to see how your work improved from the beginning to the end. We're not looking for perfection, but we are interested in your ability to be creative, in your process, in the research and effort you put in the development of your own ideas. If you're doing excellent paintings but have not developed any studies or explored any ideas and materials, or even researched other artists, you could get a lower mark than a less skilled student who has done a lot more studies and preparation work to develop ideas for a piece. Being a lazy thinker will not just compensate with excellent artistic skills. I had students who were very talented in drawing and painting, but did not put the time and effort to create enough studies and research artists. By the end of the year, their sketchbooks were really poor with few pages, and they could not even get a passing mark. Also, bear in mind that when viewing portfolios on YouTube and various websites, you might see featured the best work from around the world. But please do not get daunted and assume that you have to have extraordinary skills. If you work hard and put the time, it will show. So do as much as you can, and sometimes quantity will compensate for the lack of quality. Myth 2. Art can be a fun filler subject. Oftentimes, many students choose art with the impression that it will be a fun subject where they can just relax, splash some paint, and do whatever. They select art to avoid other difficult subjects, but they end up regretting it. Yes, art can be enjoyable, but students are misguided to believe that it is also easy. Art can be demanding, and you will have lots of amount of work. It is time-consuming and requires dedication and ongoing effort. You should take art because you enjoy it and you're seriously interested in it, otherwise you will resent it. On this note, let's move on to our next myth. Myth 3. You have tons of coursework and no free time. Okay, yes, in art you will have lots of homework, but it is manageable with the right attitude. The difference here from other subjects is that you cannot be casual about art and leave things to last minute. You need to be consistent and have good work habits. Every week you should be dedicating time to your art to complete your projects. If you neglect things, they pile up and then it's too difficult to catch up with all the work. It takes time to make art, and it's not something you can rush last minute. So if you're organized, manage your time and be consistent, you should be fine. Also, you can find smart ways to create art faster by using techniques or materials that can help you speed up your process. Myth 4. You're expected to read and write a lot in your sketchbooks. Not really. You're not expected to read or write a lot and fill in your pages with endless amounts of information. Yes, you do need to do research and learn about artists, but if you don't like reading endless texts, you can always watch a documentary or a YouTube video about an artist or a topic. And you are expected to write thoughtfully about it, meaning that you understand what you're writing and you reflect on it. The text is meant to support the visuals, so don't get carried away and fill in pages with long and detailed information that you just copy from online. Sometimes less is more. Oftentimes, I recommend to my students to write things in their own words, use short notes and keywords, and when necessary, just write small and concise paragraphs. So this is it for the myths and misconceptions about GCSE in art. I hope you found this video helpful. Let me know and hit the like button. Is there anything specific you want to ask me about GCSE in art? Tell me about your questions and concerns in the comment section below. Also, don't forget to grab the guide Quick Tips for GCSE art students in the link below and check out the details for my online courses. Thank you for watching, and don't forget, let art be a joy.